Oh Lord, why am I low key? It's low key kind of chilly. I haven't been live in like a couple days, I think. And tell me why. So I went to McDonald's just now because I basically like ate some of the kids' lunch, right, for my lunch because I didn't pack a lunch today, and I've been so I don't know if I'm like mentally exhausted or what because I feel like I'm not really physically exhausted. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not getting enough sleep sometimes, but like this whole week I was supposed to be like cleaning my room before I go on vacation and like literally packing my suitcase and doing all those necessity type things. But this whole damn week I've been coming home and then I take a shower, I eat dinner, and I jump in bed at like 7:30, and then so like I be on my phone. Like I love like in bed and phone time. Like that's my favorite time of the day. And I wish I could do that literally every single day for 12 hours straight. But that's not realistic. So anyways, I like being in bed on my phone from like 7:30, and then I'll be like trying to edit like YouTube videos, or like I'd be scrolling on TikTok forever and just like catching up on my YouTube videos that I missed and everything. But then it's like I put my phone down for 2 seconds. Like that's how I know I'm getting tired, is when I have to like put my phone down. And technically, like that shouldn't be a thing. So I'd be like laying there, and I'm like, oh, blah 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 blah, watching TikToks and stuff. And then I put my phone down for 2 seconds, and then I'd be knocked the fuck out. Thanks. But yeah, I'd be knocked out for um for so long, and I'm like, bro, I didn't even think I was this tired for real. But that's been happening like every day I get home from work. I'm like in bed at 7:30, 7 o'clock maybe, and then I fall asleep at like 8 o'clock, and then I'm waking up at like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then it's too early to get up for work, but so it's like I gotta force myself to go back to sleep. But anyways, that's how my week has been. Do you like Brazil? I've never been to Brazil. But and then so today I'm gonna try not to do that because I literally missed Survivor last night. I usually watch Survivor with my parents like every Wednesday when the new season starts and all that stuff. So Survivor starts at like 8 o'clock. But apparently I fucking missed Survivor. So I'm like, damn, did I fall asleep at 8 o'clock last night? And then that's why I woke up at 4 in the morning? I don't know. But then I checked my text, and my last text sent was like at 9:30. So I was like, oh, who knows when I went to sleep for real. But I missed Survivor, so now I gotta watch that sometime, maybe today, something like that. But like and then I'm supposed to like be packing for this vacation as well, because this time we're going out of the country. So I actually need to make sure like my chargers are packed, and obviously like passport and license and all that stuff, because apparently traveling in the US is getting like really bad now, to the point where other countries are like, bro, don't go to the US. Like the US is bad as fuck right now. I'm going to Barbados because that's where my mom is from, and we're finally going there. Man, I wear glasses because I'm too lazy to put in my contacts. I have contacts, I'm just too lazy to put them in. Hi. But yeah, I'm going like out of the country. And I low-key hate traveling, which is like kind of sad, because I know like my mom loves traveling and she wishes she could travel the world. And they did travel the world before they had kids. Like they were traveling the world for like 10 years, and then they had kids when they were like 32 or whatever. But I don't know, I hate traveling. Like I feel like even being in the airport gives me anxiety. And then like looking for the flights, and then the flight gets delayed, and then you gotta show up to the airport 3 hours early, and then you gotta be do all this waiting, and then all this the plane crash stuff that's happening, and blah blah blah. So like that, all that stuff has been freaking me out. And I think I might get my period when I'm on my vacation too. So I probably am not even gonna get to like, go in the pools and like go to the beach and that type of stuff, because I know people be wearing like tampons and stuff, but when I'm on my period, I don't want to do shit, okay? Um my day is going pretty okay. But what was I saying? I just went to McDonald's, and usually I was eating the kids' lunches and stuff, so I didn't have to buy lunch today because I've been buying lunch all week, which is bad for my health. But I'm too lazy to cook at the same time, right? And then I go to McDonald's just to get a drink, and I always get like a small drink because realistically, I think this is a small or medium, but I can never finish drinks. Okay, this is from yesterday. I can never finish drinks, so I always get a small. I don't care if I can really like, upgrade to a medium or to a large for 10 cents more, because realistically, that 10 cents I'm wasting because I don't even finish the damn drink anyways. So that's why I just always get a small, right? So this, she told me, oh, you could upgrade to the large for 22 cents. And then me being too nice, I was like, okay, bet. So I got this large for no reason, because look how much I drank of it so far. And I'm not going to drink all this shit. So in reality, it's like I technically wasted 22 cents. And that's going to add up over time, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I don't like traveling in general. Like, even like, I would travel in the US. Like, I would want to do those things, how you like visit every state in the US before I even like travel outside of the US. I don't know. But then at the same time, it's like you might as well just travel outside of the US and then never come back. But yeah, so I didn't even start packing for my trip. And I was supposed to do that. And the thing is, I don't even have stuff to pack because, like, when you go to like an island and all that stuff, thanks. But when you go to an island and stuff like that, like, or somewhere that's really hot, it's basically like hot all year round, right? Which is annoying because I know some people will enjoy that because then they could go to the beach like all the time and all that stuff. But like, I'm not really like a summer type person. I'm not like a hot weather type of person. Thank you. But I'm not like a hot weather type of person, but I'm also not like a super cold person to where it's literally snowing every day. And then you have to like drive to work in the snow, go to school in the snow. I'm not trying to do that either. So I want to live somewhere where it's literally like 60 degrees, 70 degrees all year. Like, I could do that. But then usually when it's like that, and then it'd be raining and stuff like that. Yeah, I do my hair myself. I did it on Sunday, I think. But yeah, so like I don't like hot weather at all. And it's about to be hot, and we're going for like 12 days, I think, including like, the time that we're going to be in the airport and stuff like that. So I got to pack like, shorts, dresses, stuff like that. And like I'm not going to be dressing like a hoe in front of my family, because obviously I have like some like, tight dresses or like scandalous dresses, or like, like the cute bikinis and stuff, but I'm not wearing that around my family. So it's like I was gonna go shopping, um like, when do we leave? I forget. Not this week. We're here this week. What is this? Isn't this April 3rd? I forget. But I was gonna go shopping and just go see if I can find shorts, because I need new clothes in general. Like I need to stop spending money because I'll be buying stuff, but it's stuff that I low key don't need, and then by the time it comes to the things that I do need, I don't have money for it. But anyways, I was gonna go shopping because I need new shorts in general because I've been like gaining weight and all that stuff. I've been gaining weight a little bit, and then I need more like conservative type clothes, anyways, for when I do like my job interviews, or like how if you're like a teacher you gotta dress like business casual every day pretty much. You can't necessarily, you can't just wear t-shirts and jeans. So I need more clothes for that anyways. So I was gonna try and go shopping this weekend, but I'm busy literally all of Saturday, so I'm gonna have to go to the mall Sunday. And I hate going to the mall because if you go to the mall on a Saturday, Friday, Saturday, it's like a whole bunch of teenagers be there, especially because the mall is like about to close. There's not really any good stores, blah blah blah. But if you go on Sunday, that's when literally all the old people are there after they get out from church. And it depends which mall I want to go to. I'm trying to like I know the far away mall is going to be 10 times more crowded, but at the same time there's 10 times more stores, right? And then I'll probably end up spending $300 on if I'm like actually getting stuff. But most of the time I feel like I'm probably just going to be walking around browsing and not going to buy anything for real because nothing's going to fit properly. Or I could go to the other mall that's really close, like 15 minutes away, where I used to work, and I can go and look in there. But at the same time, they don't really have a lot of stores. What's kind of crazy? Mm, no, I mean, yeah, cause like that's like the good mall, cause they closed one of the malls, cause we have like three malls in our city, and well, technically, like each city has a mall, right? Like we have our mall, and then the city next to us has their mall, city next to us has their mall, and where I live I'm kind of like in the middle of all of them. Like I'm maybe like 15-20 minutes away from each of those places, which is good because then I can go to like anyone or whatever. But I like they closed the mall in the other city, and I was surprised because I was like, we had that's where the Apple store was. So now there's the if you want to go to the Apple store you got to go to the super crowded mall, you know, because my mall doesn't have an Apple store, so they closed that one. So basically, you have three cities, three customers. No, I mean 3 cities. You have people from those places going to the same Apple store and stuff like that, right? And then they closed that entire mall completely, and I was like, oh fuck. So basically, everybody who was going to that mall in that city, they need to come to my city or go to the crowded one, right? So now they keep saying that my mall is probably going to end up closing. They've been saying that for the past 10 years or whatever, but this whole time it's probably going to be closing. I give it another 5 years, okay? Even though people were saying that 5 years ago. But my mall literally makes all of their money during Christmas time, pretty much. Yeah, hit the like button, people. But my mom makes money during Christmas time. That's usually when all of the malls make money, right? They make their money enough to last the whole year. Because literally any day that you would go into my mall, because I used to work there, it would be empty during the week. And the most crowded times we would have was what, Black Friday, even though we raised the prices on Black Friday. Um, and people don't know that, but they still buy shit. So the most crowded days were Black Friday and then Christmas time because these idiots wait to the last minute to Christmas shop when you had the whole year because you know what day Christmas is. That's my biggest pet peeve, right? And then Christmas, and then like there would be like returns like after Christmas, and then maybe like Mother's Day, right? Those are like the holidays, and those holidays keep the places afloat for the whole rest of the year. But in my mall, there's also like a lot of empty stores. And I guess like the rent is too high because like there'll be like small businesses, they'll try and buy like one of those little booths or whatever. And those little booths only last maybe a month. And then it's like they can't afford the rent because they didn't make enough sales in the first month. So then they gotta like close down their little booth or whatever. So we have like literally no stores in my mall. So now you have traffic from the closed city, you got traffic from my city going to the crowded mall. So that's basically like three different cities going to one mall because that mall is the best. Like they have two levels, they have like a better food court. You know, they got like I think they got like Chick-fil-A in there, they got Popeyes, they got like another chicken place, like Jimmy John's, Chinese place, like they got all pizza place, like they got different stores in there, different fast like food court places. And they got two levels and they got a movie theater, you know, so they got everything in there. So it's like why wouldn't you take that 40-minute drive to the mall? And it technically is only 30 minutes for me, but even that is like so fucking long. Um but the thing is, like that is crowded to the point to where I think the last time I went there was maybe like November or something like that. And the last time I went there, and it was crowded as fuck because obviously people, that's when people start their holiday Christmas shopping is in like November, December. So I'm going like before Thanksgiving, before Black Friday, because I'm like, yeah, let me get ahead of all this shit, right? Um, and the mall is so crowded to the point where you can't even walk past people. You know, you're walking in entire crowds of people, and I think that was the first time in my life where I was like thinking about a shooting happening here. And obviously, like shootings happen like, you know, schools and malls and in the parking lots and blah blah blah, right? But it's not like a bad area. But that was like the first time where I was like, if this was a shooting, like some idiots started fighting in the damn food court or something, I would have to run out of here, right? But even if you do run, you can't fucking run anywhere because there's too many in the way. And then imagine all of these people running at the same time, you'll probably get trampled. That's like the first time I like ever thought about that. And obviously like shootings can happen anywhere, but that was the first time where I was like in a large crowd because I don't really go to like concerts or like festivals and that type of stuff. But still, I'm like, this is a mall on the weekend, hella teenagers and blah blah blah, like stupid people or whatever. So who knows what could happen? So that was like the first time where I was freaked out. Um, I don't know, cause I always like to have plans. Like whenever I go somewhere, I like to know where the exits are, where the entrances are, like if they have security, like so I can like if I have to go up to them for help or whatever. Like I always be checking everything, don't matter where I am. Like I could be at the club and you think that I'm looking around for a bar or looking to get drinks. Whole time I'm looking for the exit. I'm watching like the sketchy people walk in. Like literally, I'm watching everything. Like I'm a very observant person, and maybe it's because of my anxiety too. I don't know, but I just be seeing everything that's happening. Um, you see, I told you I'm not drinking this whole thing. But yeah, so um, ever since then, like I haven't been to the mall because I usually be finished with my Christmas shopping like early, like in November, pretty much. Like I don't wait till the last days to shop. And even if I do, it's cuz I'm like ordering something from Amazon that I forgot to get at the mall or whatever, right? But I haven't gone real mall shopping in forever cuz most of the time these places don't have good clothes. Hi. Um I'm ranting right now. But these a lot of these mall stores don't have good clothes. Like I think like back in the day we used to have like way better clothes. Like I used to shop at Papaya, Charlotte Russe, Forever 21. Um Target was too expensive. Thanks. But what's it called? I don't know. Like there used to be way better stores when I was like middle school, teenager age, right? But I feel like nowadays everything kind of follows like trends or whatever. Because back in the day it's like there would be different styles of clothes out, right? Like if you go to a store, they would have, you know, skinny jeans, baggy jeans, They would have like, you know, the little crop tops. They would have the long shirts, long sleeves, rainbow colors, like literally all different types of clothing at the same time. And the only time they would switch it was in the winter time, when they're just switching stuff to like long sleeves and sweaters, right? That type of stuff. But nowadays it feels like stores mostly follow trends because they know that that's what teenagers are gonna buy. So it's like I'd be walking into H&M right now, and it like there's like no pops of color anymore. It all looks so bland because like that whole the neutral style is in right now, like the basic clean girl aesthetic or whatever you want to call it, like the neutral colors. That's in style right now. So everywhere we having like neutral colors like beige, brown, olive green, like, you know, pastel type stuff, but nothing is like hella bright anymore because that's not trending, you know? Um and they have like all the same style stuff. Like it's all some little crop tops, and I'm like, damn, like what if I wanted a full size shirt? Or what if I wanted like a long dress or like, you know, something like that? It's just all the same things now. So I be going and I be looking, but I'm like, damn, I can't even buy anything. Like I can't even, like I be trying to go to other stores now, and that's how I know I'm getting old, because now I don't even be going to like H&M, um Charlotte Russe, like those little girly stores and stuff. Now I don't even go there. Now I'd be going to fucking Macy's and Dillard's looking for grown up clothes and shit. Cause I need like business casual stuff. Like right now for work, technically we're supposed to wear like slacks or like, you know, dark jeans and stuff like that. But obviously, like, you know, for interviews, people usually wear like collared shirts and, you know, the black slacks, right? Like black slacks are the most important thing you could have in your wardrobe, because you need that for literally every job you're at, unless your job just doesn't care, right? So you need black slacks, like if you want to be like a waitress or like a hostess or something, and like a teacher, like any kind of professional job, you need like some regular ass black pants that aren't, you know, jean material or whatever. So I was trying to go into Macy's, and of course they do sell those, but those like business apparel, that stuff be costing like $40, $50 for a pair of pants, or like $40 for a button up shirt, because it's like real grown up clothes, right? Instead of it being like, instead of like going to and H&M is kind of like all ages kind of, but it's mostly teenagers, right? So their business clothes, their fake business clothes, their stuff is like, you know, $20, $30, right? Because they're not really like a official grown up store. But I'm like, damn, like now that I'm a grown up and I'm trying to wear like buy the business stuff, this shit is expensive, you know? So, and then the thing is that it don't even fit me either, because it's made for grown ups, and I'm like 5'2", which is technically like petite, right? So all of the pants are hella long on me. Or even if I get like a shirt in size like extra small or small, like the proportions are off. Like the sleeves are too long, the top is too long. It's just off, right? Um, yeah, I used to work at JCPenney. JCPenney, they have like all ages, sure, but like I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. Dillard's, if you're like putting the three stores in comparison, Dillard's, I feel like it's just too expensive. I always thought that Dillard's was like a high end grown up store, and then like Macy's was like in the middle, and then J.C. Penney was like the cheaper one, right? So, no, I did not. I have a video of that on my page already, but J.C. Penney's is like the cheaper store, right? So when I was like applying for jobs, I was like, damn, like let me start at J.C. Penney's, right? And if I don't like this, or if I do like it and I still want to stay in retail, then I could always move up to like each retail stores, right? Like I could go up to Macy's and then go up to Dillard's, you know, like stuff like that, right? So I started at J.C. Penney. Um, but yeah, Dillard stuff I always felt like was overpriced. Like even when you like their perfumes and colognes, or like they sell prom dresses there, so I would go there and try on like the prom dresses for fun. Um, what else? I don't know. Dillard's was like had really good stuff. But I never like actually bought anything for real. The only thing I bought from Dillard's one time was like during like when they have like a sale rack of clothes, and I bought like a North Face rain jacket from there, and it's like lined with fur on the inside, or like the North Face material, the soft material on the inside, but it's like a raincoat on the outside. And that original price was like $200, but I think I got it for like $70 because of the sale, right? And Macy's, I would buy like some shoes from there, maybe some jeans, a little bit more stuff, right? But when I started working at JCPenney, at first I was like, I ain't gonna buy shit from here. They don't sell anything I like, blah blah blah. But then when I actually looked around the store, I was like, I was buying shit, okay? And I was buying shit from all the sections. I would buy like the men's section. They have like nice T-shirts, or like the oversized hoodies. I would buy that for myself. I would buy stuff for my dad for Christmas or his birthday. And then in the women's section, buy stuff for my mom, or I would buy like cardigans and stuff. And then they had a teenager section, and I was shopping there for the teenager stuff. And but yeah, they literally sell everything there. So overall, JCPenney, regardless if I worked there or not, it has to be like my favorite type store. Mostly because the other ones are just overpriced, I feel like. No, I didn't. Did I steal from JCPenney? I don't even remember. It was like 2 years ago, but I'm gonna say no. I feel like nothing is really worthy to steal. Even if I worked there and I could like scam the system and steal bags and bags of clothes, I feel like there's not enough good stuff there to steal. Because in reality, it's like I get an employee discount, and I just wait till stuff is on sale too. So it's not even worth it to steal. Thank you. But other people would steal though. Like I remember, like I would have to work at the register, and then part of my job was checking the dressing rooms after people were done. So then I would go into the dressing room and I would see a whole bunch of tags, like the clothing tags. They would be like stuffed under the chair, because there's chairs in each room to put your stuff on. And there would be tags stuffed under the leg of the chair. And I'd be like, and I look at all the tags and I'm like, damn, they literally they sold 10 shirts. What the fuck? Because technically we can't, like, we could ask people to hold their bags, like if they were shopping at another store and they walk in here with a big bag and they need to try our clothes on. Technically I could have been like, oh, like give me your bag, like I'll keep it behind the counter, because that kind of like prevents the stealing or whatever. But part of me, I don't give a fuck about stealing. That's not my store. I don't own the store. I'm not losing money personally, so I really don't care if people steal or not. you know like, steal from these billion-dollar companies, I do not care, because it don't really make a difference to them, right? The only way I don't like stealing is when people steal from like small businesses, like if it's like a family-owned place with handcrafted things, and you're trying to steal like a set of earrings, or like some little fancy plates and type stuff. That's when I'm like, why? You know? Mm, I don't know. Target has always been overpriced to me. I don't like Target because there's always like a bunch of white people in there. Because I live in a white area, and every time I go in there, I would feel uncomfortable. Like everybody's watching me, making sure I don't steal or something. So, like, I've never had like an instance where an employee was like, "Oh, hey, you're stealing," and it was like a whole Karen situation. I never had that, but I did have instances where like I would be walking around the store and I could just feel somebody watching me, and then I would turn and like an employee just happens to be like in the same aisle putting stuff back as the one that I'm in. And then I would see them again 10 minutes later. So I'm like, ew, like I'm being stalked in the store. So I don't even feel like spending money here. But yeah, so from Target, I never like bought food from there. So whenever people tell me like they get their groceries from Target, I always be like, oh my gosh, you're so rich. Like, that's rich people stuff. Because Target, Their food is like a whole dollar or two more than Walmart. So I would always assume people are rich if they grocery shop at Target. And what else? And then clothes. I've never bought clothes. Actually, I think I bought like a bikini from Target one time, but I was like, it was expensive, so I didn't even wear it for real. And then the last time I went to Target was when I had gift cards, because I used to be working at this place where they gave everybody gift cards, and my job gave me like $100 gift card at Target, because I guess that's the general store that everybody likes. So they gave us $100 gift card at Target, and then I got like other gift cards from like the parents and stuff of the kids that I worked with. So I had like $300, I think, to Target. And I was like, dang, like what am I gonna use this on? So part of me is like, I was gonna buy a Nintendo Switch because I always wanted that, and I think Nintendo Switch is literally like $300 or whatever. So I was gonna buy a Nintendo Switch, but then I saw that there was like a new one coming out. Like I think the new one actually comes out like what, tomorrow or in a couple days or something. And I saw there was a new one coming out, so I was like, oh, might as well not buy this one. And then apparently the games are all like $80 each. So I was like, what the fuck? So I didn't buy that. And then I was gonna use it towards like buying a camera, because I could have bought like, I could have used a $300 gift card and then just paid like $400 in like on my credit card or whatever for like a camera, because cameras are fucking like $700-$800 now. So I was gonna do that, but then I was like, nah, I don't know about that. So then I didn't do that. And then so I had this $300. And what did I buy? I think I just ended up buying random shit from Target. Like I bought like some Polaroid film. I don't even know. I bought like some random stuff. And then I got like my taxes back, which was like $700 that I got back from taxes. And I was like, oh, thank God. Like, what am I gonna use this on? But I think I just kept that in my account or something like that. I don't know. And then I got this other check for $700, and I got, what did I get? I got a tattoo, I got some piercings and the jewelry, and then I bought some food. But like that's pretty much it. And I'm about to get paid tomorrow, so I'm like, I'm just gonna use some of that money to go clothes shopping for this vacation, and like business clothes in general. So I don't have any of those. But I do need to work on saving money, but it's so hard because I be wanting to buy everything. And that's why I'm trying to get into social media and make money from that, because I feel like social media is never gonna really end. Like any job that has like to do anything with the internet or something like that is just never gonna end for real. So I wish I was like smart enough to go into like programming or marketing, or like, I don't know, something like that. But in reality, I'm not really trying to work like for anybody. I feel like I've always dreamt of being my own boss, because then I could set my own hours and I don't have to like, take orders from anybody. Like anything like that. So I wish I could work for myself, but yeah, I can't just like streaming. I don't know if I could do that, because streaming is live, and I feel like I would always like panic, like if something bad happens on live. It's literally on live forever, and then people can watch it forever, and then it's on recording forever. So I don't know if I would necessarily do live streaming. It would have to be in a place where literally nothing can go wrong. Or like I've seen people, like, wasn't there a thing where somebody was streaming, then they thought they turned off their stream, and then they ended up like having sex on stream, or like doing some crazy stuff while it was streaming live and they didn't even know, like beating their meat or something. I don't know. But like, I don't want to be one of those people. And then you gotta, like, your whole career is over just because you accidentally left your stream on or something. Um, I don't know. I'm just over it. But I don't know. Some people say social media is like hard, some say it's easy. I feel like it's definitely easier than whatever 9 to 5 you're working. Because sure, it's like you gotta put in work to like edit the videos and upload it or whatever. But that don't take a lot of like talent for real. I don't know. My videos don't necessarily do well though. Like, my videos be getting 10 views and I got like 5,000 subscribers. But part of me is like, I know I should be worried about views more, but I like posting short form content more because it's like easier to make, and I can make like, 10 shorts and post them in like a single day and whatever. But I usually schedule most of them anyways. So I basically have it set to where I'm posting shorts, like 3 shorts a day or something like that. Or if I don't post shorts, then I post a video and like blah blah blah, stuff like that. But I don't know, it's getting to a point where I'm like, damn, like maybe I do need to focus on the videos and then just post a whole bunch of videos back to back. And I want to do like story times and type stuff like that, where I'm like, just telling stuff about my life. My life is like low-key boring. I don't be doing anything for real. Don't be going anywhere. Don't have any friends to film with. So that is like another main issue. I know I can do both, but I'd rather just focus on one thing at a time. I don't know, because a lot of my subscribers, they find me from my shorts. Like, they'll watch a short video and then they'll be like, oh, she's pretty, let me go to her channel and watch her other content. And then they come to my channel, but there's no videos for them to watch because I haven't posted a video in like 2 weeks or something, right? Because people usually always watch the most recent video that they find. But that's like different from my subscribers, because subscribers, some people have notifications on, so they'll watch a video just to see my personality in general, right? And that's why I post a lot of like talking videos like this, or I do lives where I'm literally just talking, because a lot of people have told me that I seem like the type of person where my content should just be like talking and stuff like that, like more so vlogs. But like, I don't really have anything to vlog because my life is just so boring. So I'm like, what do I vlog? Like, I can't fucking vlog me at work, you know? So I'm like, I don't know. And then I also, like, once I got this channel, like, to like take off to get to like 20,000 10,000 20,000 like subscribers, I wanted to start, like, I do have other channels that I made, like fake accounts or whatever, but I was gonna do other channels to where I was posting different content, right? So on this channel I would be doing like my lifestyle content, right? And then I wanted to have another channel where I do like only my hair stuff. But the thing is, on that channel, I would only probably be posting maybe like 2 times a month, right? Because I'm not gonna be doing my braids every single day, right? And then I'm not gonna be shopping at the hair store every single day. So I would only be able to post on my hair channel like, once or twice a month, right? And then I wanted to do like a makeup channel, like where I would just be like filming or recording like my makeup, or pretty much like this, like how I'm like live, and then I would just be doing my makeup, talking about random shit, and then I would just post that video, do that, and then basically have like a separate channel for like each little topic that I do, instead of doing it all on this channel. Because people say like, oh, you're supposed to niche down and only do one topic, so that way people will subscribe to you for one topic. But I've never been a person to only do one thing. Like, I like being good at everything and finding new hobbies, stuff like that, right? Yeah, I would do like one for like ranting about stuff like that type stuff. So, but now I have it on all of this channel, right? I have all my videos on this channel. And I don't know, it probably looks messy because I have like, you know, hair, makeup, funny videos, talking videos, cooking, like I have like all different types of topics on here, right? So it probably looks confusing when people find my channel and like, you know, they found me from a makeup video, like one of the shorts I do, like they found me from a makeup short. They're coming to my channel because they think I'm a makeup channel, and then they see I'm posting random shit, and they're like, what the fuck? I thought this was a makeup channel. And then they don't subscribe. You know, all they did was watch the short and then they leave, right? But if I was a makeup channel, they would subscribe because they know I'm going to keep posting makeup stuff. So I'm like deciding if I should just go ahead and start those other channels and then just start posting on all of them. But then it's like I would have to like try and post on like, you know, 4 different channels at the same time. So I mean, I have like my videos on here, I have them like separated into like different playlists or whatever. So I have like a playlist for all of my videos, and sometimes like I'll tell people to play it so I can get some watch time or whatever, right? And then I have like an hour-long playlist or whatever for when other YouTubers are like, oh, can you watch my videos for an hour? And then I send them my link and they send me their link, and then we'll watch each other's channels for an hour to get the watch time, right? And then I have like a makeup playlist, I have like a hair playlist with like hair videos. Like I already have it technically separated into playlists, but I was talking about like separating it like into a whole nother channel, you know? And then just that way, like if those channels start blowing up and getting popular, then next thing you know, I have like 3 channels making like 3 different forms of income. And you know, it's like I'm making money 3 different ways instead of like on here making, you know, just a regular amount of money, you know? So I'm like debating, but the only thing I'm worried about is like posting, because then I'll have to post on 3 different channels, and then people on each channel would be like, oh, where's the next video? Where's the next video? And like a whole month would go by and I didn't post just because I like, it takes me a month to like do a new hairstyle, you know, something like that. Oh my god. Why do y'all always want to join when I'm done talking? Crazy. So, but yeah, make sure you like and subscribe and share and blah, blah, blah. Because I definitely got to like edit these videos. I'm trying to edit some when I get home from work today. That way I can like schedule them for when I go on vacation and stuff. So if you see me post videos back to back to back, just know that they're already scheduled for weeks in advance, okay? That's why I always tell people, like, they'll think it's a new video, and I'm like, bro, that was like 7 hairstyles ago. Like, this is my current hairstyle, okay? So if you see me post a video with this hair, that's how you know it's like a new video. That's how you can tell. Like, if you go to my Instagram and you like match up the hairstyles with what's in the videos and all that stuff, that's how you can tell it's a new video. But if I post a video on here and I have like short braids or like, you know, different color, and then you go on my Instagram and you scroll down and you mash up that color and it says 3 months ago, that means that video was from 3 months ago. Because I have like a hard time editing like long form content. Yeah, TikTok is the same as Shorts. So all I do is make my videos on TikTok, and then I repost them to Shorts. I repost them to Instagram. I repost them to Facebook. I repost them to Lemon8. I repost them to Pinterest. So basically all of them, the original video is on TikTok. And right now on TikTok, I have like 30K, but they're talking about banning TikTok in like 2 days. So I'm like, I don't know, might as well be time to focus on YouTube, because they keep trying to ban TikTok. So I'm like, whatever. Ooh. But yeah, I'm trying to go back to work. I'm not late, am I? I don't know. But I gotta go pee. But yeah, who knows? Trump knows that if he saves it again, everybody's gonna be thanking him anyways, so. How am I gonna carry all this stuff to the damn. Bye.